Good morning. It is a cooler morning than usual. Just to give the quick brief weather report here in Port Elliot, South Australia, and it is a Thursday, the 20th of April today. So I'm Rosboundy Psychic Medium, bringing to you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And reminder, it is a general card spread reading, so you need to be learning and growing your own intuitive senses and psychic senses by tapping in with spirit, your spiritual guidance, the team that you've brought together for your growth through this lifetime. There we go. I'm going to take you over to the cards now, as it is a work day for me. I need to be moving along promptly. So here we go. And wow, it's shining, it's sunny, shining, sun shining in Victoria. Lovely that you've got the sunshine. It's not here this morning. It's grey clouds at the moment. So, and good morning, Rena. Lovely to have you both. And Sarah, good morning to you as well. I hope those puppies are doing well. Just realised that's not quite the right level. Okay, let's get into the cards. We've got the Owl card first, because it is the one I like to start with. So focus on the good, and the fact that focused straight up, not quite right now, but let's focus on the good. There we go. Let it focus. Come on, little camera. Beautiful owls. I love them. So there we go. Now we do have the same cards I'm using as weekday cards. It is the Ciro Marchetti's Guild of Reverie Lenormand deck. I use the expanded edition, and we have a couple of cards. Well, we do from that deck, from that extension. We've got the magnifying glass is in the home space, and the labyrinth is in the workspace, two of them from the expanded section. And we've got books in the, now I can't remember what space this is, unexpected. So the unexpected space, we've got the coffin in our role, and we've got the anchor as the outcome. So a complete set of new cards this time, none that have repeated in the last few days. So wonderful to see that fresh line of help happening for today. Right. Magnifying glass is looking at the deeper things. We have had that recently in this past week, but it's not been yesterday or the day before, I don't think. But anyway, it is looking deeper into what we're doing in our day to day. So you're actually either needing to look at the bigger picture or to go into the finer detail and refine what you're actually experiencing. So if you've got questions of those in your family, the relationships that we have, it's probably time to ask a few more questions, so you're getting a bigger detail, something that's going to delve into possibly some of the background reasons of why things might be happening. And it almost, what comes up for me too is something along the line of self-healing, so that you are looking at how you respond to things as well when you start to look into that inner self, as far as the bigger picture. Sorry about that. I think I just had a piece of peppercorn in my mouth. Now, like we do, we rush through our breakfast. This isn't quite on that level of personal. I think it's the interactions with what are the relationships in your home space, okay, family and friends. And I'm getting a yes on the relationship side. And here in the workspace, it's also about bringing in that is the cooperation with others. I'm feeling it's a bit more around the relationship with other people at the moment, not so much what the work is that you're doing, but that if you're working in a team, because this is the workspace space, that you are bringing in that is your essence, yes, but you are following what your path is, what your jobs are to do within your workspace. But it's also being able to cooperate and get along together and ask questions if you're needing help, offering help if you're being asked questions, that type of thing. So that ultimately your goal is in your workspace for today is to bring that sense of peace and tranquility whilst still getting things done. That's what I'm sensing from this one. So Let's see how well that works for you today. The books are a bit, the unexpected. It can bring in certain aspects of what we might need to do for research or learning more of what might be details here in the home space. Relax and have a nice read of a good book. And in the workspace, it could be look up something that you need to. It might not necessarily be in a physical book these days, but certainly I've got a library of e-books on my iPad and the rest to research a lot of stuff when I need to, as well as the internet. It can be that sort of look up the information you're needing, find those secrets, the deeper detail that you're needing for what you're doing today, and it will help the whole team as such, even if you have a team of me, myself, and I. Good move to take. And here with the coffin in our space, remember we've got those wonderful treasures at the bottom of this sarcophagus, and it really is bringing together what is the who we are, because there is the essence of a person within that sarcophagus, and this is supposedly all the riches that are gathered together that they are going to take to the next life. So what we're looking at with this in our own sense is release, gather together, try to understand all of who you are, but it's not something we need to do in one shot, that we are going to have many opportunities to have a look, see what do we need to continue taking with us, so to speak, and what we need to pass on to elsewhere that can be reused and, being productive in someone else's life, and how they're living now. And that can be just a redistribution of what is our possessions if we don't feel we need to have them anymore, so that someone else can benefit. And I also think, it brings together that is our soul essence, because it's what's being put into that next life there on the right into our future, can be the next life. Or, what we are living right now. It's with the understanding that not everything has to be done right now. We have the right time and space and places for having, for living the now for ourselves, because that's what the labyrinth indicates as well. We each have our own pathways and our own journeys. With the anchor as our outcome, it really is steadying some of the energies for us today. Look, there is so much happening out there in the cosmos that affects us as far as the energetics. If you like to delve into astrology and all of that, the energies are, of what the planets, how they affect us in transits and stuff like that, what our own natal chart is, all of that sort of thing. But it's also, just living a daily life can be, it can be a bit stormy at times. And what we have with the anchor is that stabilizing effect. So we're going to have that in our control. We can pull it up and shift our location if we need to. We don't have to stay in the one place, but certainly once we decide, look, I want to be calm and peaceful and really spend some time here in your workspace or at home, put down that metaphoric anchor and just feel that steadiness. Even if the boat's rocking a little bit, you're not going to drift too far off course. What you're doing in your day and what your intentions were from the start will be what your outcome shows up by the end of the day. So there we go. That is our reading. So hopefully it does mean something for you, that you can put it into effect through your day, those moments where you might be able to think, that's where that labyrinth is guiding me. I can see I need to move this way, not that way, and all that sort of stuff, and you've got people around you. I do feel it's more about the relationships and not so much the physical aspects of our world today in whatever environment you're living. So tap into that and see what you feel by the end of the day. Keep being the best you with the tools that you have, the who you are, the being you. And look, we'll see you tomorrow around about 8 o'clock again. Namaste.